Oh yeah, the lighting on the YouTube's really bad. Oh, it'll do. It's okay.
All the lights are on.
Yeah, TikTok looks amazing, but
Okay.
part of it's their part of it is their, and I guess I gotta twist. Yeah, they'll be able to see you. I want to make sure. So YouTube will show us better,
Okay.
and TikTok will not. You guys are in a treat tonight. You wouldn't believe what's going to happen tonight. I'm telling you, you don't want to tune out. You do not want to change the channel. Your soul is going to experience something tonight it's never experienced. I guarantee you that. So let me open up my session the way I normally do. Lord Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those that trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever and ever. Father, please be with me on these readings tonight. Please allow my words to be your words. Please bring the people that we're able to assist and help. Please bring the people that have eyes to see and ears to hear. Please work through me with the white light of the Holy Spirit. And please let this room be a positive, high vibrational, shifting space. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Yeah, I'm already hearing since my shift today, I've got to change all that. It's like, oh my goodness. All right. My dear angels and guides, thank you for being with me, helping me and assist me in my life. I ask you to be with me, help me and assist me in these readings. Please come through clearly and crisply and with clarity. Let everything that I say be real, crisp, and true. Let everything that I write be confirmation. Please, thank you for bringing the right people at the right time. Please make this space a beneficial place. High vibrational place, a place that we can co-create together in the highest regard. And please let my words be your words. Help me to help these people in the very best way possible, whatever will best benefit them, heal them, help them, motivate them, exhilarate them, increase their vibration, get them on their right path and frequency. Bring those words to my lips. And so it is. Yeah, see, it's like everything I'm saying, I want to shift now. It's like I've got to change everything. And the room's small, so normally it speeds up real quick. So normally we have a lot of people, but YouTube, hi. So we got Latoya. Anyway, we'll watch the room come in. So come on in if you like. You guys, this is a treat. This is my dear friend, Susan Marie. And in my spiritual growth, I met her exactly when I was meant to meet her. And every time I hit, I think, what I call my roof, she comes and rips the roof off and makes it my first floor. So the expansion that I've experienced is immense. But I'll let her say the introduction, and we'll take it from there. So please tell them who you are and say hello. There's not many people in the room, so don't worry. Okay. But it does go in the database, so I think people will come later. So it could be many.
Okay, so introducing myself is different because I haven't, I guess you could say, been in the world eye for a number of years now. I've been in stillness and going deep within my spirit and my soul and accelerating my own experience and knowledge. So I want to be cognizant of where each of you are at in your journey and be respectful of that. And so know if you have any questions, nothing's off limits, nothing will shock me, nothing will scare me or surprise me or cause me any angst. And so let me be the expression of peace that you are in truth, so that you have the courage to ask the questions that have been keeping you stuck in your experience. A little bit about me and the journey that I had prior to this moment. I have worked with probably over 80,000 people worldwide. I've been on talk shows, podcasts, YouTube. You would have probably found me as Susan Marie at that time. And I have probably worked directly with over 8,000 people who have experienced what the world would call miracles, healings, restoration in physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual well-being. I've been flown all over the world, spoken to many, many different kinds of people, and then called to go into stillness. So here I am again.
So even though she is a healer and she's healed stage 4 cancer, she's healed Lyme's disease, she's healed infertility, what I've witnessed. Yeah, she's in stillness right now, so don't ask for that, but we can ask questions and learn from her expertise. So I got to take a quick, I've got to find, I have to get this room busier, and I normally have these things called flares.
Okay.
I'm not very good at this stuff. I don't know what I'm doing yet. I'm still learning.
I can't help you. I don't know.
So I want to
fallen out of
find how to get a flare, because if I get a flare, I can it'll bring 200 people in the room instantly.
So can they come on and ask questions vocally? Like, can I hear them if they?
Okay, so this is YouTube.
Okay.
YouTube, they type.
Okay.
Hi, Latoya. This one, today, you guys, is going to be done differently. So that today I want you to click on the pink and blue dude, and you're going to come live with us. So we need to hear your voice. If you're brave enough to do video, we would prefer that, but you're going to come live with us. But this one, they'll just type it. So this one's already, Latoya's loving your energy, of course. So hold on, I just want to do the flare. It worked the other day, and I can't seem to find it now. Sorry, guys, give me a sec. I'm learning.
So just so while she's busy doing that, if you can hear me, understand that I am no greater than nor lesser than who you are. I am the mirror reflection of who you are eternally, not who you are in the physical form. And so if you have questions at the level of your soul that you haven't been able to find answers in the world with, I would be happy to communicate with your soul around that. I must respect each person's free will to have their own soul experience. So I will take that if you're asking a question, that you are open and ready and willing to hear the answer come through in the way that your soul wants to deliver it to you. So I'm simply the instrument that will speak as your soul is speaking. And what I hear from other dimensions and other beings, I work with multi-interdimensional beings and have my whole life. Mm-hmm. I don't know what else to share.
No, that's
them.
perfect. We're ready.
Okay.
So you guys got to click on that little person, the little pink person and blue person, and that's where you can come live with us and ask your questions. So if you can just be your voice, we're fine with that. So Christine's, here they come.
Okay.
So we're going to let Christine be first. It might just be her voice, or she can do her video. It's up to her.
Okay.
So she's coming live down here.
Hi.
Oh.
Hello.
Hi, Christine.
All right, can you hear us okay?
Okay.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Thanks.
Hi.
Hi.
What can we help you with, my dear?
I am actually, I guess my life path is kind of like career, kind of like my destiny calling, that kind of thing. I've always kind of felt steered in a certain direction, and definitely does seem like it budges at times, but yeah, just kind of more clarity on that.
So I need a little bit more from you.
Okay.
And if you ever want to just like, if you think it's better that I take over, you can just tell me that, and I'll turn it into a yes no question and do my normal.
Yeah, no worries.
But there's no pressure on you.
We're gonna play
We're playing
here
tonight.
So first off, Christine, what I hear from your soul is that you're kind of on a rabbit trail of discovering something, but you're not having a whole lot of fun with it.
Oh, interesting. Maybe it's because I try so hard to like push for it. Is that it?
Yeah.
It's almost like,
Yeah.
but you know what's interesting is actually when I like completely let go, things start happening. Which is like weird, but it's hard sometimes.
No, they want you to shift that.
Okay.
It is not hard. It's only hard when you're trying to force the boat up the river.
Okay.
And so
oh my gosh,
you're responding from what you believe is your world perspective about what you think you should achieve as a career for monetary purposes or for status or establishment or gain in the structure of the world. However, you know yourself at the level of soul and spirit, correct?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
But you're not listening to the guidance of your soul. Your soul is now in the driver's seat. You get to go along for the ride.
Mm-hmm.
And play and let the river take you where it wants to go, but also to be the magnetic presence of who you are so that the river brings to you what you're looking for without effort. So whenever you step into laboring in the field of creation, you are then saying, I don't need the field of creation. The split has occurred. For those who know who they are, we are already in a new timeline, in a new frequency. The old methods won't apply anymore. And you will instantly notice that it's just not working. And you have to effort. And then, of course, the ego kicks in and you start laboring and thinking something's wrong with you. And then you come into a collapse emotionally, mentally, or physically, and you become fatigued. And then you surrender. And then you're back in flow again. Right?
That is literally what happened to me this week.
I know.
I'm not even kidding. That is so crazy. Not even kidding. Like 2 days ago, I felt like God like speak to me.
Yeah.
And I like listened and I obeyed. And it was so successful. It was like more than I could literally ever ask or think. Like it was literally the most it has ever been successful for me. And then it was almost like then like kind of like the nerves came in and being like, oh, how do I like maintain this?
Right.
And so then I started kicking in and I kept on feeling like he was telling me, just let go, like just stop trying, like stop trying so hard.
So the God that you believe you're hearing is your eternal self speaking to you, which is the perfect reflection of the creator in eternity that never left eternity, only projected itself as you into the dream of this experience. So stop creating separation. There is no God outside of you. You are the essence, the spark of the infinite, always. And when you know that, then you are eternally and ever connected to a perfect source of guidance. Within you is your eternal GPS system.
I love it. I think you're going to have a lot of fun coming forward because I think you're really going to start listening and watching and enjoying and witnessing.
Trusting.
And it's the unfolding that's so much fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chris.
Such a confirmation because I literally remember even today, I was just like, it was so crazy. It was like I would hear something or I would like have a thought and I would listen to it. And then it was like almost immediate reaction, like in a positive way.
And also too, you're hearing a lot of other inspirational thoughts, correct? You get a lot of random ideas popping in out of nowhere.
Constantly.
That is not for you to rush ahead and go and do all those things. What it is, it's building the frequency to receive what is already created. So you're getting echoes of what is already there so that you can open to receive it. So in this field of light now, we have to receive. We're really good givers, but we're not very good receivers. And so it is time now that the eternal you is wanting to give to each of us as ourself, as we know ourselves to be in truth, what we have desired in time that we couldn't find. Everything now is accessible outside of time.
Wow.
So remain timeless.
I love it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks.
We'll see you again. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Bye.
Awesome, Christine.
Yeah. We're going to get more and more. Look at this. So we'll do Jay Shorty next.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi there.
Hi. How are you?
Very good.
How are you?
You're feeling a lot of emotion right now.
A lot of emotions, yeah.
Yeah, just let it come.
So my question is about seeking a partner, maybe love. I have a person that I am interested in, and he just had an emotional experience happen to him, family wise. So I don't know if that's something that is going to impact our very young relationship or not.
Do you know yourself as love?
Yes.
Do you know yourself as love?
Yes. I think
Okay.
so.
Yeah, just breathe that in.
Can I?
Yes.
When good things start happening for you, do you go, when's the shoe gonna drop?
Yes.
And please know there's no judgment here. We've all walked through this. It's part of the experience, right?
So, in order to receive, you have to be on the frequency to receive. So, when we're waiting for the shoe to drop, that means we're not on the frequency. And this is where I say come see me for a reading, because you're the perfect person that I'm able to help shift. You shift, I just help. I help to where you are and where you're going, because that's exactly what I went through. But I'll let her continue, because it's that's what I wanted to say.
That's okay. Yeah. So, what's your first name, sweetie?
Jennifer.
Jennifer. Beautiful name. Tell me a little bit about where you are right now in your own journey. Because right now you're looking at his journey, but they're asking me to ask you about your journey.
What about my journey? So,
And when I say they, I'm referring to all that is, all that speak to me.
okay. So in my journey, let's see. This is a difficult question
It is.
because I was in a 4.5 year relationship, which I thought was fine, but
Yes.
it did not work out because he was younger.
Yes.
And people around me are, getting engaged, finding people, things of that nature. So I decided to try again.
Yeah.
And it just seems like maybe I want it really badly, and maybe it's not for me. So that's where I'm at.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm going, is because it's not a coincidence that he's in an emotional collapse right now, because you have consistently settled for less than what you are deserving of, in the hopes of it being something more. And in that, you're not knowing your own worthiness. So it's lack attraction, it's a magnetic attraction for less than. And my sense is it's a defense mechanism that you have from wounding from being young in your childhood, is what I'm hearing. Does that resonate with you?
Yes, probably.
Okay. And I'm being gentle here without being invasive. But the level that I work at, nothing is hidden, all is known. So there's no judgment here, but you are seen in love. And there is a beauty to your innocence, your childlikeness, that was stifled at a very young age, is what I'm hearing. Does that resonate with you?
Yes.
And so you forgot how to shine your shine. It's like, I'm afraid to come out because then people are going to see me. And so you hide yourself. Does this sound right?
Yes.
Yes. And your soul wants you to come out and shine. But just because you're shining, shiny things can attract things that like shiny things, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And so you think because it's come to you and it looks shiny, that it's a good thing, because it feels better than what you've experienced in your life, correct?
Right.
They want you to know that to spend time within your own soul, to recognize and realize how beautiful and magnificent you are. You're very creative. you don't touch enough on the things that truly bring you joy at the level of the soul in doing what you want to do, not trying to achieve something that makes you feel acceptable to the world. You've been trying to please the world for too long, correct?
That's pretty point on.
Yeah. And that's not what your soul is asking from you anymore.
I got goosebumps.
Yeah. It's this is the time of your emergence, the time of your rising. And sometimes you need time alone, to be in stillness, to sit and to ask questions of your soul. I've tried to be in the driver's seat, trying to make life be love, because love that I am has been rejected. And I don't know why that is. And so show me how to be love for myself first, that I can now change the reflection and leave time and be the eternal self that I am. How does this feel within you as I'm saying these words to you right now?
That's pretty accurate.
Yeah. And so there is so much for you. And this one, he has a potential to rise, but he is very self-serving, is what I'm hearing. Very much about himself. Does this sound correct?
He's I'm not sure, because he has a lot that he deals with. So
right, and a perfect one that you can fix. Correct.
What is it?
Perfect one that you can fix.
I've been trying to lean away from fixing people, so I know that that's something that I tend to do, is find people that want to be healed. That was my last relationship. Thinking that you're healing them, helping them, and then
So the old sacrificial lamb, going to place yourself on the altar of life, and I'm going to fix the world around me so I feel better. That's not why you're here. That's not why you're here. Those who cannot see your love are not ready or able to see your love, but you must first see it within yourself. Right? So take this time to find the essence of you again, to remember this beautiful, innocent, childlike. I see you kind of like dancing amongst the trees in a carefree way when nobody's looking. And that part of you, that creative, innocent, dancing, free butterfly, wants to be experienced again by you, the holy innocence.
I say have fun, because this may be the very last time that you're ever single. So eat every moment up of it, enjoy it. Wait for the unfolding of what's to come, because it comes when it's meant to come. And in the essence, just really get to know you and follow your joy and your bliss and your, exactly what she said.
There's something else I'd like to add, if you don't mind. When we're looking for someone to complete us, it's because we are not complete within ourselves. And, there's lots of stories in the spiritual circles about twin flames and all of that, looking for your perfect partner. I want to share something with you that is really valuable, if you're willing to accept it. Yes. When you love the truth of who you are, when you love the totality of your human experience, that's the true union, where the two become one, where you're no longer separate within yourself. And you become one in spirit while you're in the body. And then you come into the remembrance of your true self. In that, you create a world anew, where these ones won't even see you. They won't be magnetically drawn to you, because you'll be in a higher frequency. You'll be in the resonant frequency of your soul, expressed in the form as Jennifer, made new in new frequency. And so your vibration will then be like a repelling agent to those of a lower frequency, where they won't even see you. You won't even see them. But what you are will magnetically pull them to you, where they can't not come to you, and allow them to show up and show you the truth of who they are. And when they show you the truth of who they are, ask your soul who they are in truth, that you not be deceived, because there are energies that will deceive you. they'll play the part, but they won't be the expression of the frequency. So it's up to us to be discerning about who is in our energetic field, and to not condemn them for what they're doing, not to judge them, but to just simply know that you are worth one of equal measure, one of equal frequency. How does that feel for you, Jennifer?
That is, that's a lot of therapy all in one session.
So what I'm going to say this, because right there, I was told I should say this part. All of this is, so you look at the time, it's 9:28. When you want to re-listen to this again, it's my exact same name, but you go to YouTube and you'll be able to re-listen to this again. Just look at the time, because I think that one, well, you almost have to listen to quite a few times to really let it soak in. There's she gave so many golden nuggets in that one that it takes a lot to digest.
Yeah, the ego mind will argue against some of it initially, try to defend or protect because you feel almost exposed to the world. But the soul is wanting you to know how you are truly seen. And so I'm speaking not only to soothe your ego, to comfort you, to say that love is for you, but there is a love that is greater than anything you have ever settled for in your current experience.
On that note,
yeah.
Thank you so much for being a part of the show today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, our pleasure. And so they're asking you to help them on this side, because
Okay.
they're like, when are you gonna? Because this one
Okay.
doesn't go live, unfortunately. So
And there was a Chumi on this one, I think, that was coming up. Looking for, so I think that some of what I spoke to Jennifer also.
Oh, postcards. You guys are going to get postcards. Everybody in this room is going to hear it on a soul level, and it's going to hit you very profoundly. I call it postcarding. Yeah. Is that what you're
So
saying?
Jerry, when you give permission to the God you are within to restore your physical body, you will begin to experience healing in your physical body. But you must first know that you are a reflection of the Creator itself. You have the power within you. When you know that you have this ability within you to totally and absolutely and completely restore the physical body. A body that suffers is simply locked into a belief system within time that you are less than and that you need the world to fix you. In truth, although I saw many people healed, the truth is that I simply held the frequency, a reflection of what is true, so that they could rise in agreement to it and experience it. Then it's up to them to maintain it by simply knowing that it is more true than suffering.
Thank you. So first I want to say, hi, Andrea, welcome. This is remember how when I do so Andrea is one of my fans,
Okay.
part of the Enlightenment tribe that I made. So she pays a monthly fee to be a part of my Enlightenment tribe.
Okay.
Lets her skip the queue. It lets her be a part of it. Anyway, she just said hello.
Hi there.
So she's been with me on my journey for quite some time. And remember where I talk about that I have someone I know that was able to, that introduced me to healing, that I know that was able to heal. This is Susan Marie. This is where you missed it. So we're in a treat for tonight. You don't want to log off is my whole point, because this is a very, very rare occasion. And then on YouTube here.
Yes.
So
Hi,
Latoya,
I see Latoya. Yeah.
that's her question.
Yeah, her name just jumped out at me.
What's coming towards me, I'm not seeing yet. So this one's just typing. So
Yes, okay.
she'll have to type if you want to.
Well, and please understand that when I laugh, it's we are such powerful creators that at the level of the ego and creating as human, if you understand what I mean, we have created a whole lot of things that we don't really want. And that's what came to me right off the bat, is that, Latoya, you're really good at wanting a whole bunch of stuff to come your way, but you haven't filtered a lot of it. It's almost like what they're showing me, sort of the end caps of a store, like impulse shopping. And so you're kind of impulse shopping the universe for what you think you need, but you're not coming at it from the place of total truth of what you truly, truly want. And so you'll get all those things, absolutely, because the energy field that we're in right now is fast moving, but they're saying, truly, really sit with what you're asking for, because you can have what you say, you can have what you desire. Do you know what you're asking for? And so I just want to put that out to you first, because I see that you just put, yes, I've been waiting. Are you aware that I'm speaking to you right now?
Latoya.
Yeah. Okay, good. And what I'm saying, is that resonating with you, Latoya? Do you find that you're an impulse universe requester? Like putting demands into the universe nonstop? Okay, it's hard because the
I know.
the
So ignore those two.
okay.
This is just for Latoya, you guys. Nobody
Okay.
else type.
Yeah, it's okay. It's not the best way of communicating, because it creates a disjointedness in the flow, but I'm just going to tune into your frequency. And so when I tune into you, Latoya, what I'm sensing is that there's a busyness. There's like a rapid, like almost like a impulsive, you could say almost an ADHD kind of scattered energy around you. Okay, you're saying yes. And so the way for you to perfect your desires and to truly get what you want is to go into stillness. And I'm hearing that you avoid that. So sometimes when I'm listening, there'll be different energies that will come forward, and I'll get their sense of humor and I'll get their way of expressing. So I'll just let that come in, just so the audience can understand what happens in my experience. They're saying like, she's just so scattered. And we call her and we call her and we call her to sit still, to breathe in, to come into her center, and to stay there to the breath of 7 counts, so that you can stabilize your energy field. You have such a powerful energy stream, but you don't know how to manage it, because you're letting the energy take you off like a bat out of hell. I'm going to go in this direction. I'm going to go in that direction. And then you never really fully experience what you want, because you're already thinking about the next thing that you want. And so they want you to slow down and to really feel and hear what your soul is wanting you to visualize. Because when you get inspiration, it is in spirit and in motion. And so you move on the frequency of what your soul has already set before you, and stop trying to force the current and create something that you don't want. And I read what you're saying. I feel I've been doing the work, but all I'm seeing is nothing but time passing by. Yes, because you're looking for what you want in time. Come into stillness. Come into stillness so that you can see it appear in time, what you truly want. It's like you've put, okay, if you go through the drive-through and you put like 15 things on the menu, but you're actually only paying for one, when you get to the counter, they don't know which one you ordered. And that's kind of what you're doing. You're laboring in the ego. You're laboring in what they call false desires and false creations, and you're just cluttering your field with noise. And so, you're not seeing what you believe you deserve, because you don't know who you are and what you are truly worthy of receiving. I hope that brings you some clarity.
There's a lot there. There's a lot more. So this is where I'm going to do a quick intro. You guys, my name is Bonnie B, and I go live every Thursday for Thoughtful Thursday. Those that have been on my journey, normally I do yes, no questions. Today is done a little bit different. We are blessed with my dear friend, Susan Marie. She has read over 80,000 people healed, I should say, so many. And her wisdom, her knowledge, she lives, you know how we're supposed to live in the now? She lives in the now all the time. So she literally holds the frequency of the divine all the time. She is where we strive to be. So we are honored by her presence tonight, and she is allowing people to converse with her, talk with her. Everybody will benefit from anything that she says, because we all relate. We all
state of one.
State of one.
at the level of soul and spirit.
So
Yeah.
we're going to go back and forth, but now normally I get you guys to type your yes, no questions. Today, I don't want you to do that. Today, we need to see you if we can. If you're brave enough, that's preferred. If not, we at least need to hear you. So to come live with us, you got to click the pink guy and girl, and that way we know. And there you guys got to type your yes, no questions.
And but even if I don't see your face, if I hear your voice, it's a permission slip for me to come into agreement with your soul in the state of unity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do one of these. So even my full-timers, my enlightenment tribe, I expect each and every one of you to get down there. I tell you, you will benefit. So anyway.
This is fun for me. Yeah.
This one was here for a long time.
And sometimes what I say, please understand that I'm speaking as your soul is wanting you to hear. So the ego might react and not like to hear it. Right?
Yeah.
But if you are willing to open up your heart and truly listen to the words, and if it touches you where there's an inside of you, your spirit, that's saying, yes, this is true, but your mind's going, no, it's not, and you got a story about it, then you are choosing basically to not advance in what your soul's asking you to see. So I'm the mirror of what is true so that you can see it within yourself. Make another choice. When you make another choice, you're basically in that moment, instantly, are coming into a new version of you, a new timeline, and then you walk in that energy field and everything changes around you. It's spectacular.
It is.
But it needs your agreement.
Yeah. And the TikTokers, we need you to tap, tap, tap like crazy, because we really should get this room in. And everybody send the penny, heart me, so we really get this room hopping. Okay. So this person, I don't know who they are.
Yeah, I'm supposed to speak to her.
June?
Yeah.
So I don't know where we're walking into, but here we go. Yeah, I was told to pick that one.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi, ladies.
Hello. How are you?
How are you tonight?
Very good. Yourself?
I'm okay. I just want to ask you, I've been having struggles almost my whole life in my relationships, my love relationships.
Yeah.
And I didn't have a successful marriage. And after my divorce, I've had very unsuccessful, let's say, choices.
Yes.
And
how perfect.
It takes a toll on me because I feel like I always would like to have the companionship and like you said, the twin flame, but my soul is just like always yearning for more.
So the yearning that you have within is, I'm just going to speak boldly here, okay? You know who you are in truth, correct?
I do.
And you keep settling for muffins. Right? And so your soul is asking you to hold out for the one that's in perfect alignment with you. But as long as you are playing in the less than field, unworthy field, you're not vibrating in the totality of your frequency. You understand what I mean?
How do I get to vibrating in that frequency, in the higher? I'm stuck.
No, you're just hiding.
Oh.
You're hiding who you are in truth because you are such a magnificent light that you are afraid to be seen. So you're creating situations where they still can't see me, right?
Well, sometimes it hurts to be who you are. People or men can be harsh.
Well, because you're not discerning. You are a brilliant light, so the moth is being attracted to the light. So you have no shortage of being noticed, correct?
No.
However, you're getting moths. You're not recognizing that it's a moth. It's not an eagle soaring in the light and is soaring with you. So you're willing to settle for in the hopes that you can make them better. So you're putting all of your frequency into all of these other people and situations. So you've scattered your frequency out. So this is something that we have all done in the construct of time, is we have fractalized our light and put it into many other people, hoping that they will reflect back the light of who we are to ourselves. Now, I would like you to just close your eyes and take a deep breath in, hold the breath, release the breath, and feel the body that you as soul created to experience for this experience. And breathe in again, hold the light, hold the breath. Release the breath, feeling the body. And you can feel your energetic presence, that which you are as soul. You are experiencing that in the body, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, breathe in again. We're going to amplify you as presence, as source in this body. Breathe in, the breath of life. Hold the breath. Release the breath solely and saying, I release everything that I am not. And breathe in again, hold the breath. And as you release the breath, I call back all fractals of light that I have left in the earth, in every other creation. They didn't need my light. That belongs to me. Come home to that which I am. I call forth that which I am unto the eternal I am. And I now dedicate my commitment to serve the light I am for who I am now.
I am here.
And breathe in. And you may feel a lot of electricity running through your physical body. I can feel it in your legs, almost like you're shaking, like you've had a lot of coffees. And just keep breathing. So all the energy is all your light is returning to you. So there's no need of cord cutting or any of that stuff. You gave your light. Just call it home. And no different than we are being called unto the truth of who we are. The Creator is calling itself unto itself. We're simply allowing it now. There's no more efforting or laboring in the world and form anymore. It's through the remembrance of who you are and allowing yourself to be revealed. Because, my dear, you chose to come. And you know that. Your light is of greater measure that when you have all of you in the totality of you resonating in the field of your body, and as you open to receive the more of what you are, which is happening now for those who are of the part of the forerunners in the first wave, we are now receiving an additional 10% of light frequency of the soul into the human experience. So that will activate the light body so that you don't have to age, you don't have to suffer, you won't know fear, you will know peace, and you will enter the world as one full of who they are. This is the true twin flame union, returning to the truth of who you are. So that you can radiate that love.
Oneself.
Yes, yes. And then you will find one that has done the same, where there will be no lack, no efforting. You will magnify and attract each other because it will be a soul assignment. It'll be something that was agreed to before time. You will not find those ones in time. Stop looking for them in time, because that is to keep your ego identity active and a denial of who you are and what you are in truth. It is time for you to come out and shine and be who you are. That's what you came here to do. So you could say I'm a spiritual butt kicker. Right? It's like, come on now, you made this agreement before time, you know it. And you've been hiding in the world because you've made all these stories that it can't be seen. And I'm not diminishing that. I also had that experience because it was not yet the hour of our revealing. We were hidden. The world couldn't see us. They don't have eyes to see because they can only see through density. Do you understand this?
I do.
Right. So why are you expecting those that our hearts are closed, the minds aren't open, and the eyes can't see, and the ears can't hear to know who you are? I know who you are. I felt your vibration the minute you came on. I see you. Allow yourself to see yourself now. Allow your shine to shine. It's what you came to do. So the one that is for you can see you. Yeah. Not every moth that comes to the light is for you to hold on, keep fixing. And I got him. I caught a moth, right? Yeah, you caught a moth, all right. But what that will do is it will pull you off your seat, off your station, your position, your power of light.
How do you know your purpose in this world?
Your purpose, my dear, is to become who you truly are while you're in the physical body, to return to your angelic state. That's your purpose, to bring forth, to be a bridge from one dimension to another, to shine that light, to remind all souls of who they are so they can see their perfect reflection in you.
It's deep. It's deep. There's so much there, I tell you. And it's like, when you first get info, your brain's going to hurt because it's beyond your comprehension, and your ego is trying to understand it, make sense of it, process it, but your soul is getting it at a different level. So everybody in this room, you are hearing it at a very different level, and it'll how do you say it?
So know this, that where one receives, all receives.
Mm-hmm.
So where the wisdom comes out, if this is resonating with anyone in the audience, if within you hear, yes, that's right, yes, that's right, and your mind's going, no, but this, but that, accept the yes, because that's your soul responding to the truth that I'm speaking. The minute that you allow that inner yes, your soul will change you. Your life will no longer be the same. You will come into the remembrance of who you are. You will come online. Your light body will become activated. You don't need to go and get activations from people. That's all a construct within time. It's a ladder in the rising of consciousness as you. It's used within time, but it is not the answer. And people get stuck there in the spiritual circles where they feel that they must get this activation and get this, and they have to ascend. Let me tell you all, that which you are is already ascended and is already free. The eternal you knows no limitation. The ego, the experience of you in the human condition, only knows suffering because you agreed to it at the level of soul to have this experience, because time is a contraction of eternity for the experience of what you could never know in eternity. And it is for the acceleration and the advancement of life in all beings and light. This is our true purpose. But we get lost in the stories that we created in time, that we got to be a better version of this and a better version of that. And we just bounce from one mask to another mask, and we're still not feeling like we have found what we're looking for, because your soul has determined that you will have this experience, this experience, this experience, this experience. Now overcome it. Now overcome it. Remember yourself. Let it go. Be at peace. Leave it be. Remember who you are. Rise up, right? On to the next one. Oh, bump up against this one. Do you remember who you are? Because you're clearing lifetimes. You're clearing lifetimes and you're breaking generational patterns. We are all doing this. This is the last lifetime that this can be done. So many souls clamored for this experience. That's why there's so many humans on the earth right now.
Oh, I see.
Right? We're here to clear the collective of our beautiful creations of toxicity and drama and murders and rapes, and all those experiences that we have had in time are all what we would never know as spirit. We're collapsing, not only for ourselves, but for all the collective. So for everyone that accepts this truth, you are collapsing as you receive it. Thousands, hundreds of thousands receive that wave. That fractal wave goes out throughout time, and they can receive healing, restoration, return to truth of who they are. Are you brave enough to receive the truth for yourself?
I hope so.
Hope?
I hope I'm brave enough, yes.
Yoda, there is no try. Yeah. There is do or do not.
Yeah, right. There's no hope. Hope is a false, it's a fantasy in time. Oh. True hope is knowing that I am what she is saying. Does it resonate within you? Do you feel every part of your spirit jumping inside you right now?
I really
Yes, I feel your words were like water in my heart.
Right.
I know in my heart.
Okay, so that's what I'm looking for. You know it. So if you know it, do you need hope?
No. because I know now.
Right. Now stay there. And what the way I describe it to people is that you are a king in your kingdom, but you got off your throne and you became a jester in your own court. And you're wondering who's going to rule the kingdom. Get back on your throne and rule your kingdom.
That gave me goosebumps. That was awesome.
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah. Stop being jesters in your own court and wondering why somebody else needs to be responsible to be the king over your life when you are the authority over your own life. You are the creator and you are the most powerful creator. You created a whole world that you didn't really want to enjoy. And you even went beyond what the soul required of you. Many of us did that. I know I did. And when I realized that, it's like, oh my goodness, I'm really that powerful. I created a whole lot of shit I didn't want. And all I had to do was just complete what my soul wanted me to complete. But I added to it. I went for the plus serving, right? So, right. And when you realize that, when you really get it, then you realize that I also then, in my remembrance of who I am, have the power that creates worlds that's within me. Therefore, I have the ability to receive the world that I do not know, that was created by the eternal I am that never left eternity, that only projected itself into the dream of the world as me, has already created everything that I desire in time in the contraction. It's already created waiting for me. I just need to show up where it is. Where do you get it? Get on your seat.
We'll let her sit with that. That's so much. There's
Thank you.
You're welcome,
our
sweetheart.
pleasure. Thank you
Bless
so
you.
much.
Thank you.
Yeah, everything's in you. Everything you need is within you.
So we got.
Does that just come with age and experience? I saw that question, Stacy. I guess you could say that I'm an anomaly in the earth. I came born into the physical body in full remembrance of the eternal realm. And I thought everybody was like me. I didn't understand why people didn't know what I know or see what I see or have experiences or saw angels or, Yeshua appeared to me at 17 and he taught me the cosmic realm. He taught me everything I know. And I've had other teachers come to me right now. Metatron is working with me on geometry and on creation at the geometric level in the quantum field and entanglement. So this is one reason why I was asked to come into stillness so that I could receive the understanding, which is ancient memories, which is already within me, but in the human condition. And when we're in stillness, we are quickened. We are quickened to the remembrance of what we already know. And so I'm just here sort of as a tickle, to tickle your memory of what you already know. That's all.
For those of you that don't know when she said Joshua, she's actually as Jesus.
Mm-hmm. His name is Yeshua.
Yeah. And that's what I mean. She's very much does the works, like she'll do the healings just the same. And
he taught me.
She used to do that, but now she's told to go back into silence. So she deleted all her online presence and everything. You guys do not realize what an honor and a privilege we have right now at our fingertips. And that's why I'm surprised this room doesn't have like 300 people, because I thought for sure it would. But
well, I think they're being gentle with me to break me back into because everything that I taught then, everything that I knew then is different. Mm-hmm. And so I'm looking at life now from the view outside of time, having lived through time, having had the awareness of both realms while I lived through time. And yeah, I had my own run of human experiences, let me tell you. I mean, at one point, I remember getting down on my knees and crying to God, saying, like, what do I got this frickin' sign on my forehead saying, pick me for the nearest tragedy or crisis or whatever. And Jesus appeared to me and he had his arms crossed and he was laughing so hard. He had tears rolling down his face. And I was not impressed. I was not the Jesus that I believed he should be. He should be there to comfort me. And I said that to him, like, I'm not impressed with you. You're not comforting me. I'm crying out to you for help. And you're laughing at me. And with that, he stopped laughing and he looked at me. He said, you chose it, all of it. I didn't understand. A lot of the things that he taught me, I didn't comprehend. And I had my run of the ego, just like all of you are having too. So I get it. So there's no judgment here. Now I can see it in the beauty of what it actually is. And in that, I hope I can share that release, because as you can accept it, guess what? Where one is received, all receive. You can translate your life instantly out of fear, out of shame, out of blame, out of guilt, out of suffering, out of lack, all of those things by simply receiving what I received. You just have to open your heart and just, I don't know how this is possible, but I'm going to accept this as truth and watch what happens in your life. So this is why I'm no longer needed as a healer in the world, because I am of greater benefit to the whole by giving you the perfect reflection of who you are.
Well said. If you guys want to ask or converse, make sure you go to the pink person and blue person.
I'll look
click
at
on
that.
it. We need to hear your voice, or even see you would be much more profound and powerful.
So Katrina, is stillness, it is the most perfect way, because can I hear you if I'm chattering? Source as you is speaking constantly to itself as you all the time. We call it gut instincts. We call it, I knew that. We hear something and we argue against it because it might mean you might got to do something that you wouldn't have chosen. I don't know. I could tell you multiple experiences of times where I heard do this, and I mean, I'll give you one example. So Yeshua, he would appear beside me. I used to be on a healing team in a church many years ago. And this woman was coming before me, and he said to me, she has severe depression, is suicidal. I want to help her. Will you assist? And of course I said yes. And so she came to me. Now, meanwhile, I have been under a lot of judgment over the years too, because people didn't understand why I do what I do. I didn't follow the world's way of doing things, not even the way the church would tell me that they would want something done. I had to be obedient to the guidance I received within. And so as he's standing beside me, nobody can see him. I can see him, and he's laughing. He thinks this is comical, because at the same time, all the haters in the church started gathering around me and were critiquing what I was doing. And he whispers in my ear and he says, I want you to take the spit from your mouth and put it in her mouth, and I'm going to heal her. Now, I didn't want to do that because all my haters were circling in, like waiting for the kill. And I was arguing with him, like in spirit, like I have lots of conversations without opening my mouth. Well, can we do it another way? I mean, you're Jesus, like we can do it so many different ways. Why do you want me to be so visible about it? Let's do it differently. And he said, will you be obedient? Will you do what I'm asking you to do? And so I finally agreed. And so I said to her, that was back in the days when HIV was really rampant in the human condition. And so I said to her, so I'm hearing that you're struggling with depression and suicide. And I believe that I can be of assistance to you, that Yeshua is here to assist. And he's asking me to do something, but I need your permission. In this day and age with Hep C and AIDS and all of that, I have to ask for permission, because he's asking me to take the spit from my mouth and put it in your mouth. And I was whispering this to her because I didn't want the vultures to attack. I didn't want them to hear what I was asking of her. So a lot of that I did. I moved in trepidation, but I never doubted the guidance. I might have argued against it, but eventually I would always do what I heard within to do. And so I touched, of course, I said that to her, well, what does she do? And I'm not wanting anybody to notice what's going on. That's my ego trying to protect me, right? At that time in my life, I was a lot younger. And she opens up her mouth wide, sticks out her tongue, and you couldn't miss it. And I was like, it was mortified. It's like, whoa. And so I just tapped my baby finger on my tongue and touched her tongue, and she went down in the spirit. She was completely healed. I got called in to explain myself to the administration and walk that out. But my whole life, I have known that no matter how much I argue against that guidance, whether it's an external visitation of an extraterrestrial being or a divine being or an angel or many other forms of energy that I've experienced my whole life, I do not question the guidance, because I trust the resonant field within me that says, this is true, do this. even if it means that my ego might get smacked around the world by a few people, or I might lose friendships or whatever, the cost is great in the world, but it is abundant in eternity. And now that I know who I am, I accept who I am, I'm not hiding who I am anymore. I'm not protecting who I am. I'm not playing small anymore. I'm allowing that which I am to shine eternally, so you can all see yourself as well. Let's have at her, right? Let's bring on what the world would call miracles, because all it is an alignment with your truth. A miracle is an alignment with the truth of who you are.
Amen.
So as long as you deny
Hallelujah.
who you are in truth, you will never know eternity in this human experience. But it's possible now.
Sunshine's been waiting a long time.
Okay, thanks, Sunshine, for waiting.
I know that Deja has been doing her question a lot too.
Okay,
We'll do that after Sunshine.
okay. Hi, Sunshine. How are you?
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I'm just listening to everything that you're saying. And it's like, wow.
Runs right through your whole system, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because the eternal you recognizes it. And then it's like, oh, yeah, truth, alignment, truth, alignment, right? It just happens instantly.
Yeah, so now I'm just smiling. So it's sort of like, okay, now what do I want to ask?
But see, what you are giving me right now is the highest compliment, because you're bringing forth joy.
Well, good.
Yeah. Just bring it on.
That's why we love getting together, because we get to play.
And, you know, Yeshua would always say to me, like, Yeshua doesn't walk beside me anymore. He asked me to meet him on Mount Shasta, because I said to him, I've seen you in the non-physical. I've felt your frequency. I've seen you holographically, but I've never been able to touch you. I want to experience you in a physical body. So it was probably, what year was it? 8 years ago? 9?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He asked me to meet him on the top of Mount Shasta, because I was the primary key holder for the vortex there, to go and open the vortex and meet him there. And I would meet with Elijah, Enoch, and Abraham and Metatron. And so I went to the top of the mountain, and he appeared in a physical body. And
I saw the picture.
and
It literally looked like Jesus, and
Oh, yeah.
he was glowing. It was wild.
yeah. And he said to me, which probably the hardest words I ever heard in my whole human life was, I am leaving you now. I will no longer walk beside you. And I burst into
Okay,
tears.
before you say,
Yeah.
he's been walking with her since she was 17.
Yeah. And I burst into tears. And he said, no, you don't understand. I am you. We are one in each other. There is no separation. I leave you now unto the Creator.
No.
And so we are becoming that which we have always been, eternally one in each other.
You guys hear about the Great Awakening? That's what they're talking about. Not all the spiritual stuff.
Yeah.
This is what they're talking about. Coming back to who we are.
Now, I refer to Yeshua. He was my teacher. Each soul has chosen a different path, a different experience. For some, it's Allah. For some, it is Buddha. For, every soul has chosen a different path. Every path has the same end, because it's just spirit having exactly. It's a spirit saying, okay, I want to have the experience, and we have to agree with the creators of the illusion. There's rules to the game, and one of the rules is you forget your eternal nature, and you choose it all. But we come in here and we don't remember that, but we don't come in with full absence of memory, because our essence, our spark, is with us through all of it and is always there whispering. So my main message to all of you is to listen to that inner voice that speaks. And if you can't hear it, be still, breathe, because you are word spoken into existence. You are the breath of life. You are the river of eternity. And as you are still and you breathe and you begin the conversation. I mean, Neil Donald Walsh sat down and had a conversation with God through typing, right? We all have the same ability to connect into this guidance, but we don't listen to it. So it's developing the trust that what you hear within is greater than what you hear the world yelling at you that is true. Are you brave enough to choose that? So what do you have to ask me today?
I don't think I have anything to ask now. I keep getting told to go within.
You're feeling the expansiveness. What I'm sensing and what I'm aware of is that you're in a magnetic field right now. Can you feel it?
Yeah.
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 And so as you breathe in, they just want to point this out to you. So breathe in and breathe out and feel what happens to your field.
I just feel lighter.
Yes. And can you feel it like waves leaving your body?
I felt that.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So everything you think is sending a wave throughout creation. So when they showed me this many, many years ago, they said to me, do you know that you can influence the wave? Take some words and drop them into the field of creation and see how they ripple out through time. Okay. And so that was back, 2008, I think. And so I was teaching groups back then, and I created a group called Deep Dive. And so I dropped the words deep dive into the field, and it's still rippling. Many of the teachers out there now, the spiritual people, are creating deep dives. And I thought, okay, well, that's just a coincidence, right? And they said, well, drop another word into the field. So I dropped the words easy peasy. Newscasters were using easy peasy on the news. I'm thinking, you can't make this stuff up. So we can have fun in this. Like we have the ability to influence the collective. But at the same token, you may also, they want me to say to you that sometimes you feel really low, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you feel worn out and tired.
Yeah.
You're not drinking enough water. Because you're increasing in light, your physical vessel needs more water to move the light through the cellular structure and activate the light body. Increase your water. Reduce your breads. They're causing digestive issues with you right now.
Okay.
And to eat vegetables first, protein second. Change the order of the food that you eat, right? And only eat when you are feeling hungry. Because as you are increasing in light, you'll notice that your need for food will reduce substantially. Because you'll be
I've noticed it over time.
Yeah, you begin to notice that your breath is almost fuel for your body, right?
I only want to eat once a day. I find.
Yeah. And what are you knowing within yourself is coming towards you?
I know it's new beginnings.
Yes.
I'm not quite sure yet.
Do you know why?
Why?
You're in the field of no thing. You're in the void, which is source itself. There is no past. There is no future. There is only now. So as you remain in the now as what you are in truth, all that is, the flash of light, did you see that? All that is will bring to you what is yours. So you just receive. And you will be moved by the inner guidance. This is why they have me speaking so clearly now on the inner GPS system. Your God pointing to source. Follow your inner GPS system because, and don't question it. If you hear stay home, stay home. If you hear rest, rest. If you hear turn left, turn left. Because your soul is going to direct you to what is for you now. But we have to be good listeners. Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
I will do that.
And what that does is that builds, and then you'll get affirmations, you'll get signs that'll show up, times, like you'll start to notice the universe is applauding you and affirming you through all kinds of things. It becomes very magical and very playful because you're now in the state of creation itself.
Awesome.
Which builds your trust and your faith because we have forgotten that. And so we're coming into the remembrance of what is true. So it's building up your energy stream, and there's going to be an additional burst of light between now and the middle of February that will take you to a whole other level of being able to receive. So just follow the rabbit trail of your inner guidance system.
Thank you.
Bless you.
I have a feeling that there's going to be something in February.
Yes, mid-February. And it'll affect people differently. So understand that those who know who they are, like yourself, and are seated in that and are feeling the joy, and you can almost feel like you're, like a friend said this to me the other day, he says, I feel kitsy. I feel like something really exciting going on, and I don't know what it is, but I know that it's there, and I just can't wait. And you might have all these kind of random ideas of things you could do or create that, like, where did that idea come from? Because your soul is giving you a window into what is coming towards you and preparing your field of creation to receive it. So it's opening us up to possibilities, to the infinite possibilities of what we have already created that we don't know we created for ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Love it.
so just play, take care of, do what you hear within. Don't question it. Don't feel you have to go out and do something or create something or be something. Just know who you are.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Sunshine.
Thank you.
So they're asking an interesting question. They're
Okay.
saying, how can we phone you?
Oh, okay.
I don't know if I don't know if we're allowed to give them the Airbnb's phone number, but that's the only other, because we're using my phone, so
Oh, I see.
they can't really phone. I wish there was a way on YouTube that we
Do you
can have them.
Do you have a Facebook?
Yeah, but that's on here. So the TikTok, it
Okay.
would ruin the TikTok,
Oh, I see. Okay.
right? So,
But you could put Facebook up on your desktop.
and have them both. No, because the minute you go off Facebook to get back to YouTube, it disconnects.
Oh, does it? Okay.
Yeah, like I need another device
Well, maybe
that
this
I
is.
can log on to my Facebook. Because I could log on to my Facebook. That might be an idea.
See if I have power. Bear with us. If someone else, if you want to read the questions, then I can.
Okay. So we're going to find me right now, you guys, on Facebook. It's the exact same name. So what you see, Bonnie B Spiritual, that's what I am on Facebook too.
And then she's going to log into Facebook on my laptop.
And then we can have you phone us through Facebook to get your questions answered. That's just for YouTube, because we need to hear the YouTubes, because we're taking turns for both. So there we go.
So I'll take this out so you can put yours in.
Okay.
And then
Anyway.
while she's doing that, I'll.
Deja, we said we would answer.
Deja. Hi, Deja. What's coming into my love life? I'm not seeing yet. So this is a similar question to what I've been asking. Or what I've been commenting about. What is really important for you to not. I just want to choose my words carefully here. In our humanness, in our knowing of ourselves as female or male in a body, and having desires, whether it be for male or female or whatever, when we can't see the appearance of that person around us, our instant reaction in the ego is that we are unworthy, that we are lacking, that is being withheld from us. So the ego creates all kinds of stories around that. You know, I've been there, done that, wondered that myself in the experience. When you know who you are in truth, all of that goes, and you enter into the realization that that would be to continue to create what you've been experiencing, which has never really been satisfying to you. It's the perpetual seeking for that right love, the right one, right? You must know that within yourself first. You must know that you are complete, whole within yourself. You are perfect love. so that you can receive perfect love. In the world, they said to me, if I've been single since 2012, my husband passed away. And I had the same longings, wanting a partner, wondering, where is he? Why am I being forgotten? Like, what do I need to fix about myself in order for that one to show up in my life? And they said to me, well, you can have all kinds of options if you want, but it will take you off completing your soul path, because you're still looking for what you have agreed to overcome, which is unrequited love in the experience of soul and unworthiness. So until you complete that within yourself, you will continue to create relationships that will push you to that remembrance. Or you can know this, choose it now, and be done with those experiences in the human experience, and receive that which your soul knows is for you, who vibrationally is already waiting for you to show up, but you're in two different fields of frequency. And they said this to me once. I was so mad because, like you, I was looking for a partner. And I said, where is he? Where is this one? And they said, well, you went past him, but you didn't see him. I said, what do you mean I didn't see him? Nobody went past me. They said, oh, yes, he did. But you were in a lower frequency. You didn't see each other. He couldn't see you and you couldn't see him. You must rise to the frequency of that which you are, that you would run into him. And it is already determined by your soul when that will occur. Are you willing to surrender and wait and put the attention on that which you are and rise into the fullness of who you are so that you can come to your meeting point together? So I said yes. But the ego doesn't like it. The ego doesn't want to hear that. The ego wants the physical touch, the satisfaction. But when you are whole within yourself, physical touch takes on a whole other level because it becomes electric. You talk about lovemaking in time and you think it's great. Love in the vortex of who you are is unlike anything you could ever experience. It is unconditional love. It isn't I'll love you if, or I'll love you when, or I'll love you how. It is pure love, pure love, pure love. That's the love all of you are seeking. That is the love that you are worthy to receive. Yeah. But first you must love yourself as that.
So it didn't work. It didn't work.
It didn't work. Okay.
You know what, YouTube? I love you all, and this is such a pleasure. So even though you can't write your question, I'm telling you, you will hear your answer regardless. So we're going to continue to allow this, because you know me, I give priority to you guys normally. Yeah. So tonight, unfortunately, the priority is the other place, but please enjoy what's coming through.
So before we go in here, if you don't mind, out of respect for those on YouTube, I'm just going to allow the question sequence just to go up for a little bit. And if you have, there's, Deja, if you would stop messaging, I would thank you for your thank you. I appreciate that. But if people are constantly texting, then the questions get lost in the queue. And so trust that I will feel your frequency and I will be drawn, boom, to that one. But hold the frequency that you are worthy to receive the answer and only message your questions. That's it. And then trust. And that also, if we just see questions, it allows me to scroll through them as well. And I can go boom, 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 boom down through the questions. Right. But if there's a lot of data in the chat, it does unfortunately push people out of the queue in the sense of the words won't be seen by me.
Now, TikTok, Allison, you asked who's your guest. So she's one of my regulars as well. This is Susan Marie. Remember when I talked to you about the one that introduced me to the ability to heal? This is her. So this is a privilege and an honor. She stopped doing the healing. She stopped working the public. She was told from within to delete all of her presence. And she's doing a lot of stillness work. So the fact that she's here is mind-boggling, and you guys are going to just, every single one of you is going to benefit. So it's not like your normal night. So tonight, if you want to come live with us, you do the little pink guy and girl, come live with us. She'll be drawn to you, and you're free to ask anything, absolutely anything, because she knows. She, like I said, she's been walking with Yeshua, Jesus, since the age of 17. She's worked with, it's amazing. So here we go.
And extraterrestrials are real.
So which one are you being guided to, Brittany or Squirrel, unless you're doing something
If you
over
could
there?
just go back to the chat for just 1 second there. Can I scroll here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here, go like this. If you go this way, it gets bigger for you.
Okay.
Isn't that easier?
Yeah, there was somebody who asked, Brittany, will I win my school appeal? I've worked so hard. Can you surrender that? As long as you're holding on to it, the frequency of your request can't be heard in the way that you want it to be heard. So completely release it energetically and trust that you are worthy to win your appeal. And don't move from that.
Yeah.
And Brittany, right?
Yeah. Whichever one.
Was that who I just spoke to?
No.
And understand when I'm in the state of oneness, I have no recall. Hi, how are you, Brittany?
I'm so good.
Awesome.
I'm so excited to talk to you.
Awesome. Me too.
Okay, so you want to know what's really funny is that I've been praying to Jesus about this for weeks, probably 6 weeks, because I'm fighting this appeal. And he said the same thing you did.
Well, yeah, because like we're one in each other. It's like, in the field of one, there's only one message. So it's like, so when
I
I
keep hearing trust, let go,
yes,
surrender.
Yes.
And I'm like, that voice that you said that you hear when you're quiet.
yeah,
So I've been a believer of Jesus for a really long time.
awesome.
Really long time.
He's a really
I've
good
seen
tour
things-
guide.
Yeah, he's amazing. I'm so excited that you've actually seen what he looks like. Like, I have so many questions.
Go ahead.
But yeah, it's just so funny that voice that you say when you're quiet. Have you ever felt though that sometimes you're like, is this really from Jesus, or is it my own thoughts?
Never.
Okay, because I feel like sometimes like when he says stuff to me, I'm like, well, wait a minute. Are you like, is that real? You know what I mean? But I do follow the intuition of it. But I have always wanted to ask somebody who believes or has the same, to ask somebody who knows, and if that was real or not. You know what I mean?
Well, what I have learned, because you have many beings that speak through the light you are. It's like the aspect, the spark of the divine that is in you is a telephone, you could say. And that telephone rings and we don't pick it up. Or we don't pick it up and we don't make the call, so we don't ask questions, or we don't answer and ask questions. We just ignore it, or we offset it to something else. We let doubt be our guide. And what I have found is that when it is something really, really important, because it's understood that we have the distractions in the human condition. We have the ego going, no, right? Chattering. So we have the power and authority to silence that mind, but we don't do it. So if you really want to hear, you have to say, I command the mind that is ruling this world to be silent. I choose to hear that which is eternal, that I would know the truth beyond the truth that I believe true. And yes, I know you have the function. I created you to keep this world that I once believed real active. And now I'm asking you to align with that which is eternal and bring forth the truth with me. We don't fight the ego, right? When you come into the alignment of who you are, your ego works with you to fulfill the will of the Creator.
Yeah.
If you're in your own ego, the ego is following your will to create what you want to experience that you believe real, and it's a record keeper. So if you agree that, well, my grandma had cancer, so I must get cancer, it records it. It doesn't judge whether you should or you shouldn't. It just records it and then brings it into your experience because you decided that you're going to have that experience. And we are unconsciously creating constantly throughout the human experience, unaware that every word we speak creates. Every thought, in the Bible, it talks about the substance of all things created. They're called adamantium particles. They're particles of light, and every particle of light holds your thoughts. So there are the thoughts of the creator, and there are the thoughts of you as the creator. There's thoughts of you as the ego, and they're all in the stream of creation. So you receive your thoughts, and then you want to blame and make somebody else responsible for what you created.
And once you realize that, you can say, that's it. It's not going to be generational. It stops here.
Yeah,
it's not going to touch me.
That's right. So let me sort of give you an actual example. Okay, so in the body, the physical body will bring things up that we created unknowingly, but we run to the world. So I do due diligence. We're still to be good stewards and caretakers of this vessel. So I do due diligence, but I don't accept what I hear unless it aligns with the truth within me. So the truth within me, yet the eternal truth within me is that suffering is a creation of the mind, and that which is eternal cannot suffer. So am I eternal, or am I the body that can suffer? So we get to choose, which do you want to experience, right? But we forget this into the dream. So in my physical body, it was just maybe 3 years ago, I think now, my lungs were filling with fluid. I was having chest pains. And so I go to the doctor and I said, well, something's happening in the body. And so I go through due process. They did exams. And the doctor called me back in the next day to let me know. And I have my family doctor trained. This is how much I stick to the truth. Even if I look like a fool to the world, I don't care. Mm-hmm. I will align with what is true. So in my file and my family doctor, if she understands that if she finds something that's appearing in the physical body, she will say to me, well, it appears, and this is what she said to me this day, it appears as though you are in congestive heart failure. I need to send you to a heart specialist and to a lung specialist. And I went, oh, okay, thank you. And I left. I didn't get on the phone and start calling everybody, I'm in congestive heart failure and woe is me. And do you know someone with congestive heart failure? And what about the symptoms? And what am I supposed to do? I go to the source.
Yeah.
Right? So I go into stillness and I asked within, well, everything that shows up in the body is simply an appearance. It appears real. It appears as though, knowingly or unknowingly, at some level throughout my human experience, I agreed to create congestive heart failure. Can you tell me what is true and what do I measure it against? And what I heard was the eternal heart, or what I heard was broken heart. And I went, oh, yeah, that makes sense. Congested heart, broken. Yeah, all that worry, all that fear, all that loss, all that stuff that we have in the human experience. That would be the definition of broken heart. And I said, what do I measure it against? The eternal heart can never be broken. Ah, that's your measuring rod, what you measure it against, right? So I said, okay, show me all the ways that knowingly or unknowingly, I agreed that my heart was broken. And then began the slideshow, and it began right in the womb when my mother was pregnant and my dad, I guess, was doing something he shouldn't be doing, and she didn't want to be pregnant, and she was trying to kill me in the womb, pounding her belly, trying to end the pregnancy. It began there. That was the beginning at the level of soul that I came into the world to experience unrequited love. That played out as a theme throughout my whole life. That was what they called the primary tika of my soul, was to experience never knowing love. So then I said, well, what about the lungs? They said, well, grief, loss. Ah, yeah, that makes sense. I've had a lot of that too. And what is the truth? You are the breath of life. Right. Show me all the ways that I believe that I had loss, that I experienced grief. Now, what happens in the heart instance and in the lung was like a slideshow, visions. Now, it played through, and I was able to go through many of them and say, yeah, I have no need of that. Yeah, I can see that. I could see that's where I believe my heart was broken, but I'm measuring it against what is true. And then what happens, it just dissolves, it dissipates, right? No longer exists. And when I came to what you could call my primary tika, unconditional, of unrequited love, was an experience I had in my human experience where my partner committed suicide. And the visuals of that flashback, oh man, I had every opportunity to stay stuck there. It was a really good remembrance of a story of suffering, is it not?
Yeah.
And
that's
I
really
was
strange that you said that, because
I
don't mean to interrupt you, but that's very strange, because
it's not a coincidence.
this past summer, I actually found a friend of mine who committed suicide.
Right.
And it was terrifying.
It was my permission slip to never heal.
Yeah.
If I didn't look at it with the eyes of truth, I probably would have died of congestive heart failure, because I was in agreement to it. Do you understand?
Yeah, that's powerful.
But when I was able to look at it, yeah, okay. And they gave me 3 chances when I was reliving the experience in the flash of the memory, was, are you ready to see this in truth? In other words, am I ready to accept that my heart can't be broken, even though the experience was all about a broken heart? And in that experience in the human condition, it's what the world called complex trauma, right? Because of the events that unfolded in that situation, which I don't really need to go into the story of it. But I was given the choice to keep it if I wanted to. We're not forced to let go of the world we believe real. We're invited to let it go. And so I went, okay, I'm ready. I'm ready to let it go. I'm ready to let go of the fact that in truth, my heart can't be broken. And in that moment, I had no more congestive heart failure. None. Went to the specialist the next day, urgency appointment. And he goes, why did your doctor send you here? There's nothing wrong with you.
Oh my gosh. I have goosebumps.
We agree to suffer.
But did you guys catch that? It's like
I do.
The reality that was no longer the reality. She's in a whole complete different reality.
Yeah.
That's how it works. You shift to the reality that is, and everything gets rewritten.
Yeah.
That's why you don't hold on to your past. For me, my brother and I, we have this thing about our growing up. We talk about it to my mom. My mom doesn't remember any of it. Why? Because we went into the reality that my mom never did those things.
And also, too, it's no longer in my medical records because the past gets rewritten to align with your now. It no longer exists in my medical records because I'm in a completely new timeline, right? Outside of time now.
We are more powerful than we know.
But also, and I might be jumping ahead of what people can really comprehend here, but they're saying, never mind, just say it anyway. So my partner's suicide was the greatest gift he could ever have given me. Those who play the roles in your life that cause you what the world perceives as the most harm are the beings of light of the most profound level of light, even if you call them dark.
Yeah.
They are the propelling agents. They agreed at the level of soul and spirit to reduce their frequency down to such a low point that they could play a role for you. And Yeshua brought my husband to me a month or so after he had passed, where I was in full grief. And they were concerned that if I didn't accept who I was, that I wouldn't survive the experience. And so Yeshua brought him to me, and I held his hands in the physical. He came as a light body, and he told me why it happened. He told me why it happened on that date. He answered all my questions, and he told me the why he did it. He said, it was hoped that you would choose yourself so I wouldn't have to do it, but I was agreed to do this for you as a great act of love to propel you on your face to remember who you are, to strip you of the world. You were refusing to accept who you were. You kept looking to the world for validation, yet you had validation all around you of who you are. You had Yeshua walking with you, and even today, and still, yet you denied who you are. This was to strip you of that so you would accept it. And then it began a process of acceptance to where I am now.
I feel speechless.
Yeah. So what we perceive the world is offering us is not what is actually happening. There's so much more. so
Yeah,
much more.
And when you said about what you say and what you think, I always tell my kids, like, your tongue's like it can cut as deep as a knife, and what you say can happen.
Yeah.
You could speak life or death over a situation.
That's right.
So I try to remind myself that, but I try to instill that in my children when they say things out loud. I'm like, we can't say things like that out loud, and this is why.
Well, rather than correcting, be the example.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah.
Did you have a question that you wanted to ask?
She was the one that you already answered.
Oh, about the
to begin with.
school. Yeah, I'm hearing there's another question though.
Oh, okay.
I want to know what Jesus looks like and what he's like.
He is quite comical, and he can be quite stern. Like if you're like not listening. Yeah, but he's by and large he's very playful. He's very playful.
Is he tall?
Yeah, and he does look like the Shroud of Turin, that in the facial features.
Oh,
and that.
Yes, I look at that picture.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
and is he big? Like a big man? Like
tall and lean. Yeah. Oh, gosh. And he is okay. He's saying, tell her. Each of us is a reflection of him. He says he's the best network marketer ever created because we are all him.
I just got goosebumps. So whenever the Holy Spirit, I feel like, is with me, I always get goosebumps from my head to my toes, and it's like very severe goosebumps. Yeah. So when I pray for people or when people come to me for things, if I'm telling them what I'm supposed to, I get the goosebumps. Yeah, it's a confirmation in the physical body. Yeah, it's like the telomeres in your body, which are on the hairs and every cell of your body, are responding to truth. But he also wants everybody to understand. He said, like the world misconstrued who he was. They made a religion around who he was, and the truth of who he was and what he truly came to show us, and what we have denied, we've crucified him over and over and over again because we never received the truth he gave. He showed us that we're not bound by the physical body nor by death. And the teachings that he spoke upon his resurrection, which was death can't hold you, you are eternal, is what he was showing us. And he's showing us that you are as he is. The same things you can do are greater. Why do you think he said that? Because we are all made in the image of the Creator. He is a perfect reflection of that, but so are we now. But we deny ourselves that. We think that we still need saving and suffering. He was an avatar, and in truth, he never left eternity. He only projected himself into the illusion as a quickening agent to help us to remember who we are. And when he said, I am the way, the truth, the light, he wasn't pointing to himself. He was pointing to what is within you that you already received, because this world had already ended long before. You are already eternally free. All of you are already ascended beings sitting in the heavenly realm with him. None of you have left eternity. You only projected yourself into this experience so that you would know what suffering is. So you would know the contrast. And if you think about it, the Creator itself is the void, is darkness, is as nothing. The space between all things created, wanted to see itself, created light, thought it was good so he could see himself. Light is a reflection of what the Creator is, only so he could see himself. He sees us in perfection. He doesn't know of your prayers of suffering. It would be contrary to his nature to know you as suffering. He only knows you in your perfect state. That's why he loves us so much.
Right. You wanted to experience creating and experience what you could never know in his presence. So you had a dream, and you dreamed of suffering, and you projected yourself into the dream so you would know your way back. But we're so good at creating, we forgot.
That's why I dislike doing the mediumship. I'm finding as time goes on, I really don't like it. I'll do it if they need it, and I'll do it for their benefit. But I find that that's what I'm doing is I'm taking them from this beautiful place of wholeness, and I have to refine to this tiny little sliver of who they used to be or who they were here in this projection. So
it's not the same. And so it's like,
And I am. It would be not love for me to join you or anyone in their suffering. because the light that I am would magnify it, it would increase it, and that would be to cause harm. So
I have two things to ask.
Yeah, what they just want you to hear something else before you ask your question.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Okay. There are teachings, the Nag Hammadi, the Pistis Sophia, the Keys of Enoch, the Gospel of Thomas, the Gospel of James, are all the books about how to live as an ascended being. Enoch walked so closely with the Creator, he walked outside of time and entered eternity without death. This is what we are doing. We're not going to die in the physical body. I mean, you can have that experience if you want to, but you don't have to. You can just simply accept what you are eternally and receive that now. What is your question?
So when you do pass away, because you just talked about it,
yeah.
I always worry about, like, well, are you with your kids again? Like, do you actually get to be with your kids again?
So your children are a reflection of the eternal them that you know in eternity, playing a role for you.
Okay, because I think about that like all the time. Like, I can't imagine that.
You probably have heard of the Book of Life or the Akashic Records. I mean, there's different names for the same thing depending on what journey you've had as soul, but it's all basically the same thing. So every experience that we have had as human is recorded because it's loved. And we can do, when you leave the physical body, you may have a life review. You're basically looking over the experiences you've had, but in full awareness. There's no judgment. There's no condemnation. What we judge here in time is loved outside of time. I died in 98 and came back, and I also burst into light in 2007 and could have left the earth then without physical death, but I opted to return. And in returning, I created what they called an energetic bridge for humanity to do that, because I've already translated the physical body outside of time.
One does it, all can do it. That's what
right.
Jesus came to show us what we can do.
Right. So I'm just a reflection of what he showed us we are. And I'm sure there's others out there like me. I'd love to meet them one day.
When you were younger, though, was this like so terrifying to you?
No, it was
at first. Were you like, what is going on? Am I crazy? Like, what? Because I'm sure people around you.
Oh yeah, I'm
don't
weird.
Experience that, or they think you're crazy, or they think this is crazy. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I couldn't convince them. They couldn't see what I see. They didn't know what I know. If the mind's closed, if the heart's closed, if you're in judgment, you can't see what is always there.
Yeah.
I because I had, like, you could say, the holy innocence of a child. Like, why don't you know this? What?
Yeah. How old were you when you first started?
So she wanted me to disconnect soon. So at the age of 8, I was in holy union with the Creator itself. And so
8, that's young.
Yeah.
So that's normal to you at that point.
And I at the innocence of a child, I had heard a scripture that God was my hedge of protection. And so my interpretation of that at the age of 8 was, at the top of the block, there was a hedge that wrapped around a property. And so if I was having difficulty in my family life, I would say, Source, I'm coming to speak with you. And I would hear, pack a lunch, you're going to be a while, or come now. And so, I would pack my lunch and I'd go up and I'd stick my hand in the hedge. And I truly believed that I was holding the hand of the Creator. And I would walk and drag my hand in the hedge. And it was this Portuguese older couple that owned the house. And they'd come out in their slippers and their pajamas, and they'd say things in Portuguese. And they didn't understand why this little girl kept hanging out at their hedge. And sometimes I would sit with one hand in the hedge while I was eating my lunch. And I was sitting and waiting for God to answer my questions.
That's so cool.
Right. And then when Yeshua started appearing to me, he used to tell me, and God would tell me this too, go down to the rock in the park, sit by the water, take your socks and shoes off, put your feet in the water, and let the waters of my spirit nurture you. I've warmed up the rock so you will be warm. And so I would go down there, and the rock would be illuminated. I'd sit on it and it would be hot, and I'd put my feet in the water and talk to God.
Amazing.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I won't keep you. I'm sure
Thank
other
you
people
so
have
much.
tons of questions, but thank you so much. It was so nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you
Thanks,
too.
Brittany.
Thanks, Brittany.
Amanda says, I need your help. Please click on the pink guy and girl. We need to hear you, Amanda. Oh, she is. She's ready. Let's do it.
Thank you. Is this helping everybody? Are you grasping some of this? And please, I'm hearing this isn't about a religious teaching. Religion and spirituality is not the way. You are spirit. You are soul. Those are just behaviors that we've created, perspectives that we've created that further remove us away from the truth of who we are. So I'm not trying to encourage anybody to be a believer of anything that I've experienced, but simply see the reflection.
Thanks, Kat, for the likes. Everybody, I appreciate the likes. Don't
Yeah.
forget to do that, please.
Thank you. And did you say there was someone to?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I thought I grabbed them. Oh,
Yeah.
Amanda, get back up there.
Where'd you go?
Amanda, where'd you go? We're about to get you. She's not there.
Also,
because we're meant to get squirrel? Is that why?
Possibly. I also understand, you guys, you might be really thirsty, so make sure you drink a lot of water because this is a photon light of the creator.
Squirrel doesn't work either.
You may find you're thirsty.
So you guys, just click the pink and blue guy, and I might have kicked you off by mistake. So go ahead and click the pink and blue guy to come be with us. And you can ask anything you like. She's connected to source. Well, I guess they had a goal of 11, and we got 11 of them.
Okay.
So click the pink and blue guy. Come, let us hear your voice.
So there's a no hasem or something. It's okay. It is going to be a headache for you. No need, dear.
No, that was a long time ago. Don't worry about it.
All right. That's not happening.
Yeah, the energy's already went.
Okay. All right.
Why aren't you guys coming to talk? Like, I for sure thought Allison would. I'm gonna TikTok would. Oh, Zena I thought would. I sent an invite.
Okay. Well, maybe it's time to end it.
End it? You think so?
Well, if maybe they've got what they need. Yeah.
Everybody's too shy to come.
Mm.
So click on the pink and blue guy. Come live to us there. There we go. They both came on.
Hello.
Hi. How are you?
Hello.
We've got two at once here.
Yeah,
looks like.
because I invited them.
Zena and Kitty. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. How are you guys?
Hi, I'm Allison.
Hi, Allison. Nice to meet you.
You too.
Tina, hi, Bonnie.
Hi.
Yes, I'm very shy, so I was hesitant to come on live.
Well, that's good. You got two then, so you don't have to worry. I won't bite. I promise.
So I have always been kind of looking for the floor to fall or the other shoe to fall or something to hit me from behind.
Yeah.
And I'm scared to feel safe, but I'm actually feeling really safe and really happy. And I'm kind of also afraid to feel that.
Right.
So I was just wondering, kind of, is it okay to finally
Let it
feel
go.
safe
Yeah.
and relax?
Yeah. Yeah. Let me just help you with that right now. So there is nothing that's going to collapse around you, but if you keep putting your focal point, your attention on it, you're going to create it.
Yeah.
So what I'm hearing you say is that you're okay now with not creating that, and that you're ready to be peaceful and just allow life to live through you. I hear that you don't know how to live life. So you're a little bit tired, a little bit wearisome of trying to make life happen. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very much.
Because, life has bottomed out on you a few times, so you don't trust the world anymore.
Yes.
So go
I
ahead.
heard you say what happened to you was the greatest gift. And I've actually said in chat before that there was something dramatic or traumatic that happened to me. And it really was the greatest gift.
Right.
It turned my entire life around.
Right.
And I could never be today or have the growth that I've had or love myself the way I love myself if I hadn't gone through all that.
That's why the bottom won't fall out anymore. you just were. So what I'm hearing is that it's a bit of a trauma response. It's a conditioning of the ego self to sort of, you scan your environments, right? You're reading energies wherever you go, and you're on high alert, and so because you have a bit of what they call an empathic energy. So those who are empaths in time feel the world too much. Then they try to make the world a better place so that they feel better. Cosmic
That sounds very familiar and very like me.
Right. And so that kind of scanning is a trauma response that you created to protect yourself in the world.
Yeah.
But now that you know that you don't need that protection, then there's nothing to protect. There's no world to scan. You don't need to read everybody anymore. You don't have to guard yourself. You can discern from the place of stillness and let them be who they are without needing to protect or to engage. You're not here to fix the world. In truth, you came in here for the earth itself.
Huh. Okay. Yeah, I do have a problem with trying to fix everybody around me, and something I'm really trying to be more conscious of.
Just stop.
You know, before I even think about it, I'll be like, oh, I can sacrifice myself for you right now.
Well,
what do you need?
That's something that I had heard many times in my life, and it took me a long time to accept it. That's another reason why I was told to shut everything down, is because I had made myself the sacrificial lamb for all of humanity, that they somehow needed me.
Yeah.
But in truth, it was a trauma response, and I was trying to keep myself safe. Because
that's very interesting.
Yeah, so I had experienced the world aggressive towards me, because think about it from a frequency standpoint. I'm this pure light radiating love, unconditional love, and I'm up against repelling, right? And I was internalizing it, taking it all personal. It's all me. It's my fault. It's me. I shouldn't be me, right? Why can't they love me? I just love them. Why didn't they know that I love them? Why did they do this, right? I couldn't grasp it, right? Now that you have seen the value in how that situation that you went through, as catastrophic as it appears to be in the world, it stopped you. Stopped you long enough for you to ask the questions that your soul wanted you to ask.
Indeed, yes.
And this is,
I got goosebumps on that.
And so I give this as a loving gesture to the world right now. You don't need to wait till the world slams up against you to start listening. Stop. Be still. Let go. Go within. If you can't hear, that's the ego telling you that you don't have connection. That is a lie. You are always and eternally connected. Always. You only believe that you're not because you felt the world too much. Stop feeling the world. There's nothing for you to do. You are not required. Source is in all things created, and Source said to me once, do you know that you are not required? I am calling myself unto myself. The great return is the remembrance of what you truly are. The soul is on purpose to bring forth that voice loud within all of humanity. And it's beginning now. The waves of the Pistis Sophia, the Holy Spirit, the energy of living waters is on the earth now. And so already there is a stirring within humanity to let go. And Mel Robbins' book is very perfectly timed for this. Let them. Let the world be the world.
And that's why you guys, when you're listening to sleep sounds, you've been guided to the beach, to the water, to the ponds, to the lake. It's because we're being called to the waters.
So the earth is...
I'm moving to a lake house.
Perfect. Because you are of water frequency yourself.
Yes.
And when you're by the water's edge is when you can channel, correct? Yeah. Because you're in harmony with the waters of life. You're in harmony with the Holy Spirit itself. And we are all, actually, your spirit, every person's spirit is Holy Spirit. Your spirit is holy. That means you are holy, right? So it's not an entity separate from yourself. It is who you are.
Yeah.
And so it's perfect that you're going to the water's edge, sweetheart. And I can feel your joy just like emanating. You know, you're coming into the excitement. It's like, I don't have to scan the world anymore.
I can be safe.
I can pick flowers, and the world is already taken care of, and I get to simply experience me now. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I
So-
really appreciate the confirmation. I've been really trying to feel safe, and because I do. It's just such a weird thing to also always be.
Well, you can have what you
Scared.
say as long as you're trying.
Yeah, I'm always trying.
Your words are powerful. So trying means that you are not there. You're creating separation within your own experience. You're doing that,
Do or do not.
right? So
Okay.
if you're trying,
I
or
hear that.
you're wanting, or you're lacking, or that means you are not complete. So you are holding yourself in separation. Life isn't withholding from you. You are withholding life. You are eternal life. Let eternal life live through you as itself. Expressed in this form as you, and watch how your form will change. You begin to glow. You know, sometimes people can't see me. I'm invisible because they're in such they're so mired by their own creations that they can't see me. They're in a different frequency. I can walk into a crowd and police can be escorting people out, and I walk right past them and they don't stop me. They don't see me. Right? So be who you are. You're called to the water's edge because your presence by the water will amplify the frequencies of spirit on the earth.
That's very special. I've always had these dreams about water too, and this was such a weird, sudden, almost traumatic thing that just happened. We just suddenly had to move, and it was pretty scary. We didn't have a home for a minute, and then not only did we get a home, but it's a beautiful home. And
so you got kicked out of your life to enter the life that's for you.
Yes.
How's that working for you?
I really did. And everybody's like, I'm so sorry that happened to you. And I'm like, well, yeah, but
sometimes
I'm not really that sorry.
Sometimes we need to be literally kicked out of our lives to enter the life that we are supposed to be living.
Yeah.
But we do everything we can to hold on to the life that we think we're supposed to be living, waiting for the life that we truly want. And meanwhile, soul saying, well, like, will you let go?
Yeah.
Stop trying to create the life
better for you somewhere else.
And do you trust that your spirit knows what you want and will guide you to it? Do you have the faith, the trust to know that everything you could possibly want is already yours? It's already been created.
It's a new faith and a new trust in that, but I have it. Yes. I have it.
So now live in it.
I will.
Right. Yeah. So I'm already feeling you've completely released the scanning, the need to scan the world now.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're feeling lighter, freer. Beautiful. Good job.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
It was absolutely a pleasure to speak to both of you. Hi, Bonnie.
Hi, Alvin.
Talk soon.
All right. Okay.
Hi,
Bye-bye.
kid. Hi. See ya.
So this is we've been on for 2 hours. That's more than enough. So we are gonna end this thing tonight. But I just want to thank you all for being here, and I hope that you absorbed everything that you heard on the soul level. I'm sure many of you have been have shifted, and you'll witness it in your reality. Or dream. Yeah. How do you want to perceive it?
And your physical body, you may be thirsty. You may find certain foods will not be pleasant in your body anymore. You may also be detoxing because the physical body will move things out energetically. You may find that during this you're yawning and maybe burping or so these are just energy releases that happen as you accept the truth. All you have to do is accept the truth and your life's going to change. It's not complicated. You are a powerful creator. Just choose the truth. It's simple, right? Easy peasy.
I love all of you, and I'll see you on Manifestation Monday, 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 12 Eastern Standard Time, and next Thoughtful Thursday as well.
Thank you for embracing me. I appreciate it.
Yes, thank you for blessing us with your presence. We appreciate it. Oh, there we go. Oh, this one too. See, I can smell my